Hello everyone, CoinHound here with a very quick video. Just got a package in the mail today. The 2021 United States Mint proof set has arrived, and I've been eagerly awaiting this set because it is going to be the first appearance of the Washington crossing the Delaware quarter. America the Beautiful quarter series ended with the Tuskegee Airmen quarter that came out at the beginning of this calendar year here in 2021. And transition was to a new Washington quarter that had crossing the Delaware portrayed on the back. Originally, it was thought that might run for a few years, but then some subsequent legislation was passed that is going to initiate perhaps sometime in 2022 a new quarter series that will be commemorating the various contributions and achievements of women in American history. So it sounds like that might be the same concept, doing 50 state quarters over a number of years, with each state identifying a particular woman from their state who had a particular contribution or achievement or whatever the case might be. So it looks like the Washington crossing the Delaware quarter is going to get a short run here. Perhaps just the rest of this calendar year, or who knows, maybe a little bit into 2022 before the new quarter series kicks in. And let's go ahead and open up this proof set. So we start here with a certificate of authenticity. Inside, it's got the various information about all the different coins in the set. So we'll put that aside. And two little slabs here. And these are the 2021 proof coins. So the first slab is all the non-quarter coins, and the second one has the quarters. So anyways, we won't spend too long on this, but of course you have your dime, and then you have quite a shiny-looking Kennedy there. You've got your proof penny. You've got your nickel and your Sacagawea Dollar. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And then, of course, you've got the reverse sides, which we have to flip over, and you have all that as well. Of course, the Sacagawea Dollar, this is the new 2021 Sacagawea Dollar. They've been doing a Native American theme for a number of years now, and this particular theme here is dedicated to Native American military service to the country. It's got a couple feathers there and some stars. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the quarters. So here we are. The front side is the Washington quarter. My understanding is they are returning to a bit of a larger size Washington bust. I guess they had shrunk it down for the America the Beautiful series. And so we have them there. We've got the nice frosted finish for the proof. And then the moment a lot of collectors have been waiting for, bam, you have the proof of the Tuskegee Airmen. This proof also appears in the Tuskegee Airman Quarter 3 coin set that I showed off in my last video. So this is not unprecedented, but it's nevertheless a pretty darn cool coin. And then the public unveiling of the Washington crossing the Delaware. There it is. Let me see if I can get a little better focus here. Okay. Awesome looking. United States of America, E pluribus unum, crossing the Delaware, $quarter. Let's just close in a little bit more on that. All right. So I just love this design from the moment I first saw it back at the beginning of the year. And it's just such a beautiful design. Washington there with his sword outstretched, and then you have one of the boats that would have been used to cross the Delaware. And if you're not familiar with the story, it is a pretty cool story. Basically, the very first months of the American Revolution were quite disastrous for the Continental Army. The British sent over a large invasion force. They attacked New York City. They were able to take New York City pretty quickly. Washington's army was forced to retreat. And as winter was the very first winter of the war was approaching, a lot of people were pessimistic and kind of at a loss of hope as to the ultimate chances of success. The first few months had gone very poorly, not just New York, but other smaller battles. And then the momentum changed a bit with a very daring decision by Washington. He decided on Christmas night of 1776 to cross the Delaware River in the middle of a winter storm in order to carry out a morning attack the morning after Christmas on Trenton, New Jersey. Trenton, New Jersey was held by mercenaries, Hessian troops that were allied with the British, and they had been kind of engaged in the festivities of Christmas the day before. There had been a snowstorm. The last thing they were expecting was any kind of an attack, and lo and behold, daybreak, here arrives George Washington's army, and it was a pretty big rout. So this really bolstered the spirits of the colonies and the Continental Army, gave them at least a boost of confidence that they could, at least for the time being, continue on and hold their own. It would be a lot of more difficulties ahead. It wouldn't be really until the Battle of Saratoga down the road that you'd kind of have a real turning point in things. But this was kind of the really first big significant victory of the war, all on a very daring raid ordered by General Washington. If you are interested in history and you like reading, a few years ago I read a fantastic book on Washington crossing the Delaware. It's called Washington's Crossing by a historian named David Hackett Fischer. I would highly recommend that book. I found it extremely captivating. Really impressed me with Washington. I've really admired him ever since. And in the description section, I put a link to both the paperback version of the book and also to the Kindle version for anyone that's interested. So you can go ahead and check that out. So anyways, there it is. The new Washington crossing the Delaware. Pretty darn neat. Thanks, everyone. This is CoinHound signing out.